no one ever tells you how to do these things. You sort of learn as you go along. And I have to say my parents were very good examples. Probably the worst, and not necessarily that I was heartbroken, but that the guy I'd been in a relationship with just behaved really badly. And I thought we were still an item, and then I found out he was having a fling with a friend. And he was just such an old tart. I was still very attracted to him. And it was almost like there were two bits of me. One was like, oh, he's really gorgeous. And maybe I could have a bit of a sort of not too serious relationship with him. And then the much more sensible part of me was like, just get out of it. I didn't want to play second fiddle to anybody. And there was a part of me that just felt really clear that this was going to be bad news and just very bad for my self-esteem. It was really clear if guys just wanted, or the relationship I was in, it was just about sex or something like that. And that's sort of okay if you're both okay about that, but it's not okay if you're wanting something else and they still just want a physical relationship. And there's not a lot of care, or I'm not talking about love necessarily, but just someone being caring and respectful. And so I think if those things, like that sense of care or respect, weren't there, I got out of it really quickly. Girlfriends, chatting with, good women friends, it can be really helpful. And I think it's choosing the right friend who isn't going to sort of up the ante and make it like a big drama. He said this, I said, all of that business. And I loved having other guys, friends who I could talk to, who would give me a different perspective. I think my thing was always about making sure I had time for myself, getting out in nature, doing things that made me feel good, whether it was about talking to a friend or doing some sport or going for a nice coffee, buying myself flowers. And I think just taking some time, really, not feeling like you've got to get back into a relationship super quickly. And I think, go out and have some fun. And to do things that are just really enjoyable and might also be a bit scary or new or different, to go travelling, and not feel that you've got to get back into a relationship anytime soon. I think for me, I had to find a bit of a balance of licking my wounds, so to speak, but also then, okay, get out, just take yourself out.